I feel like you single-handedly pissed off every Taylor Swift fan on the planet.
That's a beautiful thing. That was one of the beautiful, and it was just like, it's funny what we do. Like, we talk for an hour today. You don't know what the 10 seconds of this interview is that people are going to latch onto. And the same with any interview. You never know. I just made a joke on the bump that like, if Travis Kelce is happy settling for a 6, good for him. Which is, I find that's a great line. I was pretty happy with that. But I didn't even think about it until all of a sudden I have these cringe mums on TikTok who don't spend time with their kids doing videos on me about how ugly I am. And they were saying some wild stuff. Like Swiftie fans are mean. There was one lady who was talking about how I had no lips. Never in my life have I thought about not having lips. And I'm looking at the mirror like, do I not have lips? Like they go in my head a little bit.
You probably think about it every time you look in the mirror now.
But I doubled down on it too, because I think people get stressed about when you've annoyed a fan base, especially like the Swifties, but I doubled down on it because it was so fun. They were so angry and so upset. But there has been a part 2 to the story.
Okay.
So recently George Kittle invited a few of us. We went to, it's called Tight End University in Nashville, and all the tight ends like train together for a couple of days and they do a few events. And he invited us to this, they did like a party one night. So me, Bailey and Seamus all went to Nashville and went to the party. And then Swiftie and Travis Kelce were both there. Now, in the back of my mind, she don't know who I am, but I'm like, oh man, imagine if like at some stage they're scrolling through their phone and they've seen this idiot Australian has like said a really rude thing. So I'm like a bit like, man, I'm gonna have to fight Travis Kelce. And I've said multiple times, I'll fight Travis Kelce. And then I see how big tight ends are, how big he was. And
He's
I was
big
like,
dude.
man, like I'm gonna win, but it's gonna be a scrap.
I'm gonna win.
So I'm there with Seamus and like there's all these famous people up there. We met Theo Von. There's all the tight ends, obviously. There's just like all these well-known people. They all know Seamus. And obviously he's pale, so it's like you get this bright light in the corner of your eye, like you're opening up the fridge. So it's kind of painful for a second. So they're all coming up and talking to him, and then Kelce comes up. I'm like, oh, here we go. And he was super nice. Cena-esque. I'll give him Cena-esque in the sense like he didn't have to come over and chat to us. Super chill, chatted to us for a bit. I was like, hey man, we got to get... Jason's done some stuff. When are we getting you coming in? He's like, football first type of thing. So he was really cool. Didn't get to meet Taylor officially. She did walk past me at some stage and I had to move and go, oh, sorry. And she said, thank you. So I think that's the reconciliation.
You shared a few words with her.
Yeah. Well, a good sister too. She was just up there. I guess in my head, I thought Taylor Swift, she's going to have all this security around her, all this. She was just sinking beers with the boys, just hanging upstairs. And I was like, she's a good one. Good for her. There we go. Reconciliation.
So everything's good now.
I think the circle's done. The circle's finished. I was like, any girl who's that famous who just sits drinking with the boys and then goes down and does a song on the fly, like that was good.
I feel like you need to go to a Taylor Swift concert now.
I'm good. Yeah, I did. I went to one. She sung a song in front of us. It was her and Kane Brown.
What song did she sing?
What was the one famous one she has?
The one famous one she has.
I think it was Shake It Off. I think she did Shake It Off, if I remember. I'd also had Bailey, terrible influence. Seamus, terrible influence. I don't know who's worse of an influence, but together that was bad and it was an open bar. So I have a video of the song, so I do remember it.
Okay, so it happened.
Yeah, it did happen.